It is time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news and it's late Monday night, February 1st, 2016. I'm Peter Wiggins and your news headlines here at 11 o'clock. Top story at 11 o'clock is the Iowa caucuses here where the morning where Senator Ted Cruz of Texas delivered a hard-fought upset win over businessman Donald Trump in the Iowa Republican caucus Monday night, making good in his bet that a methodical campaign organization will eclipse the New Yorkers. As we take a look at how the Republicans fared, Ted Cruz, your winner, 27.75% of the votes over Donald Trump's 24.38% of the votes, and Marco Rubio's 22.95% of the votes. While in the Democratic side here, it is too close to call. Then a tractor race here as Hillary Clinton has a 49.84% lead over Bernie Sanders' 49.53% a lead. With exactly 90% of the precincts reported here. Okay, other news here on this late Monday night here. In Geneva, where the late Governor Andrews of Dakota State and International Emergency State recorded 3,649 suspected cases of Zika virus infections in less than 3 months. In this January 31st, 2016 photos, troopers prepared to search the duck pond in Blacksburg, Virginia, as an investigation continued in the depth of the Nicole Madison level as a state police search. A recovery team searched the pond for evidence of the Virginia Tech students. Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee on Monday night suspended his second presidential bid, while former Maryland Governor Martin O'Malley suspended his 2016 presidential Democratic bid. Havercock got a special gift on Friday. The grieving mother was able to listen to her late son's heart beating inside a little girl who received the organ after his death. Chicago saw a dramatic spike in the number of homicides and shootings and generated the bloodiest destruction of the year in the last 16% and of 16 years and a blow to the police force, struggling to regain public trust following the release of the video of a white officer beating a black voters. David Cameron told he has 2 weeks to persuade Poles and allies over EU. Rome, nearly 2 dozen nations gathered on Tuesday to plot their fight against the Islamic State militant group in Syria and Iraq and how to choke off its rise in Libya. Kabul, Afghanistan, and Taliban suicide bombers struck near a Kabul police complex on Monday, killing at least 20 police officers, wounding 29 people. Afghan officials said in the latest of a rapid-fire series of militant attacks in the capital. Migrants and refugees disbanded prepare after the arrival on the deported Paris near Athens on Sunday as Europe has endured a huge influx of migrants, most of whom take a dangerous journey in search of a better life. In Seoul, a pro-North Korean news outlet in Japan warned that the United States had a hostile policy against Pyongyang. In the Sunday photo released by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department shows Stephen Lawrence Bride as Los Angeles County authorities say they have actually released Bride, who was awaiting for a trial for the gang-related murder. In San Diego, California, a teacher was arrested included next to an escape of 3 inmates in Cowboy jail has been released. The Justice Department and San Francisco officials on Monday announced a review of the city's police department and training and practices. Winston-Salem, North Carolina, in a final session of trial that could yield a crucial decision about a policy that has been disputed for years. A federal judge heard closing arguments on Monday about North Carolina's voter identification law. Wall Street got its first glimpse of financial details in a new government called Alphabet on Monday as investors like what they saw so much after formerly known as Google is poised to become the world's most valuable company. Tokyo Asian shares wobbled on Tuesday as crude oil prices slid on rekindled oversupply fears after manufacturing data raised concerns about global momentum. 14 years afterwards, spun out of Johnson & Johnson, Waltham-based Alaria Incorporated maker of medical diagnosis products will be folded into another giant healthcare company. In Washington, Kelvin Hughes has completed installing its new Shopeye, a mass radio system on 4 Trinidad and Tobago Coast Guard patrol boats. The U.S. Army in Washington is working on universal control and embrace an unmanned aircraft system to allow operators to fly more than one type using the same controls. Britain improves the controversial gene editing experiments. A restaurant near Shanghai charged a customer to clean their feet to breathe unpolluted air. This is a response to air pollution levels in red alert status. Lions have been discovered the first time in Ethiopia, the national park confirming the centuries-old stories that the big cats spread there. HPV is the most common sexually transmitted virus in the United States, as most sexualized people have genital HPV at some time in their lives. Outbreak if you call it at Tripoli, injuries appears to be over. People who smoke marijuana as young adults may have a slightly harder time remembering words by the time they reach middle age, a new study suggests. A new study aims to find out whether C-section babies can get the same microbes from their members as born. As NYU senior research coordinator Noah Henderson collected samples of bacteria from twin boys in Monmouth, New York. Okay, take a look at New England Express in Freetown, Lakeville, Massachusetts, 140 southbound between exits 9 and 8. Motor accident with rollover and one patient being transported by Lakeville. Here, challenge news time, now 11:06 p.m. on this late Monday night. Here, it's time now for a travel report here. Let's start off. Down and down there. Let's start off with down where the highways in the Ocean State are looking good here. Out in Connecticut, where I-84 on the westbound side a little slower around I-91 in Hartford, Connecticut, but otherwise, Connecticut highways are looking good here in Massachusetts. Mass Parking interchange between 91 and Chicopee, it's a little slow. 495 on the southbound side, it's slow from Route 1 in Renfrew all the way to Route 495 in Foxborough here. Mass Parking on the westbound side, so after the South Francisco Expressway, all the way up to the Austin Martin tolls here. And highways in Vermont and New Hampshire are looking good except for the Spalding Turnpike that's slow from Route 95 in Portsmouth all the way to Route 4 in Durham, New Hampshire. And all the highways in Maine are looking good here except for 195 on the westbound side in Stockholm, Maine before the main turnpike, so expect some delays here. And out in New York City here. Lincoln Tunnel on the westbound side. It is slow from Port Authority Bus Terminal all the way at the Lincoln Tunnel before you get onto the tunnel headed towards New Jersey here. And after you are driving the southbound side, a little slow for the Upper East Side due to some road work. Harlem River Drive on the southbound side, a little slow around 2nd Avenue due to some road work overnight here. And I-88 on the westbound side, a little slow for the New York Freeway in Schenectady here. Well, they'll come here tonight in the overnight hours here. Subway system is looking good here. Commuter rail looking good, and on the ferries they are looking good. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:09 p.m. here on this late. On this late Monday night here. And looking at the latest radar picture here. And it shows a line of rain showers off River Red, New York State, stretching all the way down and then taking it out to sea here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this here. For overnight, forecast goes about 31 degrees, northwest about 6 miles an hour. For Tuesday, forecast about 47 degrees, northwest about 6 miles, becoming lighter variable in the afternoon here. For Tuesday, increased cloud about 32 degrees, slight southeast wind. For Wednesday, slight touch of showers before 8 a.m. and then rain mainly after 8 a.m. under 54 degrees. South about 6 to 30 miles, gust size 25 miles an hour. Temperature 9% new percent between and a half touch recorded inch possible. Wednesday, rain maybe before 1 a.m. Low around 44 degrees. South about 8 to 60 miles. Gust size 29 miles. Anticipation 9%. Thursday, slight chance of rain before 11 a.m. Part size about 51 degrees. Anticipation 20%. Thursday, most clouds about 29 degrees. Friday, most of the bush clouds about 39 to about 24 degrees. Saturday, most of the bush clouds about 40 to about 29 degrees. And by Sunday, parts of the podcast got about 42 to about 25 degrees. And by Monday, parts of got about 37 degrees. Here. Currently in Norton, 46 degrees. Clear skies. Get a humidity of 46% and heavy showers south and southeast Nantucket. Here. And before we leave you tonight on the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news, we all know Ted Cruz is the Republican winner in the Iowa caucuses, while the Democratic, it is too close to call. Like I said, it is a tractor race neck to neck here as Hillary Clinton is still in the lead, 49.84% of the votes to Bernie Sanders, 49.53% of the votes here, with 91.43% of reported. That is going to be it for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news, and it's late Monday night, February 1st, 2016. I'm Peter. Good night. See you tomorrow morning with more. Good night.